Picture this. You've had a long, tiring day, and all you want is a warm welcome home. Imagine the comfort of a wagging tail, the soft purr of a contented cat, or even the excited flutter of a pet bird's wings, all eager to greet you after a hard day's work. That's the magic of pets and their unconditional love. They don't care if you're wearing designer clothes or old pajamas, if you've had a successful day or a string of failures. All they want is your presence, your love, and maybe a scratch behind the ears or a belly rub. Pets offer us a type of love that is often hard to come by in our complex human relationships. They don't hold grudges. They don't harbor resentment. They don't judge us based on our mistakes. They simply love us in their own unique, beautiful, and uncomplicated way. When the world seems too much to bear, when our human relationships are strained and the weight of expectations and obligations feel overwhelming, our pets are there. They sit with us in our sadness. They celebrate with us in our joy. And they offer a constant, comforting presence in the ups and downs of life. And let's talk about loyalty. A dog's unwavering faithfulness, a cat's quiet companionship, a bird's cheerful song. These are constants we can rely on. Our pets stand by us through thick and thin in a way that sometimes humans can't. They offer us a form of loyalty that is pure, unfiltered, and unchanging. Pets don't care about societal norms or expectations. They don't have the ego that often complicates human interactions. They are humble in their needs and their desires, and they teach us about the simple joys of life. A warm spot in the sun, a favorite toy, the comfort of a familiar presence. At the end of the day, isn't that what we all want? Loyalty, comfort, and unconditional love? The indescribable love between pets and their owners. It's no surprise that scientific studies have found that pets can indeed recognize their owner's voice and even sense their emotions. Amazingly, scientific studies even indicate that dogs might be able to detect certain diseases. It's a level of loyalty and devotion you rarely find in humans. Oxytocin is known as the love hormone. The National Institute of Health reports that oxytocin induces anti-stress effects such as reduction of blood pressure and cortisol levels. It also increases pain thresholds and promotes growth and healing. Did you know that dogs experienced a 130% rise in oxytocin levels when they gaze into your eyes? This same experience increases oxytocin by 300% in their owners. Research has also shown that pets can help reduce stress, improve mental health by just being near you. There is a tendency in pets to provide unconditional love, non-judgment, and loyalty, backed by scientific research that demonstrates how pets understand human emotions, recognize voices, and can even detect diseases. Pets, in their own unique ways, bring out the best in us. They teach us about love, about loyalty, about the beauty of living in the moment. But there's so much more than just the love they offer. It's the lessons they impart, the wisdom they hold in their innocent eyes. They teach us about humility, about the joy of simple pleasures. They remind us of the importance of being present, of cherishing the here and now. They show us what it means to love unconditionally, to trust unreservedly, to live unapologetically. Further, the level of intuition and empathy pets show is something we could all learn from. Pets enrich our lives in ways we often can't even articulate, and science is starting to understand just how profound that enrichment is. Communication is key in any relationship, and with pets, it's no different. Our four-legged friends might not speak our language, but they're truly masters of non-verbal communication. They're like furry little psychologists, understanding our moods and responding to them in ways that often leave us in awe. Take a moment to consider your pet. Have you ever noticed how they seem to just know when you're feeling down or when you're brimming with joy? It's not a coincidence. Pets, especially dogs and cats, are incredibly intuitive. They read our body language, pick up on our tone of voice, and even detect changes in our scent that signal different moods. Think about the last time you were upset. Did your dog come over to nuzzle you, or did your cat curl up in your lap? That wasn't a random act. Your pet was responding to your emotional state, offering comfort in their own special way. And it's not just when we're feeling blue. pets also share in our moments of joy. When you're excited, your dog's tail wags with enthusiasm, or your cat's eyes sparkle with curiosity. Even more fascinating is that pets can sense our emotions. Studies have shown that dogs can smell fear and that cats can detect sickness even before we do. It's their way of looking out for us, of being there for us in ways we might not even realize. And it's not just about understanding us. Pets communicate their own feelings too. A wagging tail, a purr, a playful bark, or a gentle nudge are all ways our pets express their emotions. They tell us when they're happy, when they want to play, or when they just need some cuddles. This silent dialogue, this exchange of feelings and emotions, forms a bond that goes beyond words. It's a connection that's pure, genuine, and incredibly touching. It's a testament to the extraordinary relationship we share with our pets. One that's built on unconditional love, mutual understanding, and yes, a whole lot of nonverbal communication. Sometimes a wagging tail or a purring cat is all you need to feel understood. Unlike humans, pets don't have an ego to bruise. You see, pets live in a world that's refreshingly free from the trappings of ego. They don't concern themselves with status or comparison. They don't harbor grudges or plot revenge. Instead, they exist in a state of constant humility, their actions springing from a place of pure, unadulterated instinct and emotion. Consider a dog who's been scolded. Sure, they might slink off with their tail between their legs, but give it a few minutes and they'll be back, wagging their tail, ready to play. They don't bear a grudge. They don't let their pride stand in the way of their relationship with their human. They live in the moment, not the past or the future. Cats, too, are remarkable examples of this humility. Even the most aloof feline will curl up in your lap, shedding any semblance of pride for the simple pleasure of a warm, comforting presence. They don't measure their worth by the amount of attention they receive or the toys they own. Their needs and desires are straightforward, unclouded by the complexities of ego. Even pets like birds, hamsters, or reptiles, in their own unique ways, display this lack of ego. They simply exist, unburdened by worries about their place in the world. They don't seek validation or approval. They just live according to their instincts, and in doing so, they provide us with a model of humility that's often hard to find in our human world. But perhaps the most profound lesson pets teach us is about the nature of relationships. They don't allow their ego to interfere with their bonds. They don't become angry or let past wrongs color their present interactions. They forgive and forget, moving on without any residual bitterness or resentment. They remind us that love, trust, and companionship are more important than pride or status. In their simplicity, pets teach us a valuable lesson about letting go of our ego. Now, we've talked about why we might prefer the company of pets over humans, but here's a thought. Could it be possible that our pets are more evolved than we are? Now, before you dismiss this as mere whimsy, let's put it into perspective. Evolution isn't just about physical adaptation, it's also about emotional and social development. Consider this. Pets love unconditionally. They communicate without words, showing us that language isn't always necessary for understanding. They live without an ego, not caring about status or power. And their loyalty? Unmatched. They stay by our side through thick and thin, better or worse, in sickness and in health. Isn't that what we strive for as humans? To love unconditionally, to communicate genuinely, to live humbly, and to be loyal? It is very sad that the people who hurt animals are the very people that seek unconditional love the most. Our pets can be mentors, teaching us how to have healthy and loving relationships.